everybody, this is JPar.
This is Myles.
And Da Boo here.
This is the We Promise Nothing crew, here to let you know that we're going to be watching Captain America Civil War when it comes out in theaters next week, and we're going to be providing a review for you as well, as spoilers and non-spoilers, one of course. And we're just going to talk a wee bit about it, not too much, just a small little segment. I gotta say, we're just gonna tell about our thoughts, what we're thinking before we go into the movie, so that way you can hear our review when we come back from the movie. Just little interesting social experiments.
So, should we talk about if we think we're gonna like it or not?
I think I'm gonna love it.
I think I'm gonna love it too. I feel like the Russo brothers right now are hot. And
whoa, I didn't know you felt that way about them.
Not attractive-wise, but movie-making-wise. They took Captain America, which in my mind was a boring character. The first movie was kind of and then they just came out of the gates running, and now I'm excited for this one to see what they're going to do next.
I absolutely 100% agree. The first one was kind of Winter Soldier is balls to the wall action. You can't even find a better action movie than that. Like, just the hand-to-hand combat, the explosions, the car chase scenes, there's just lots going on with, spy, espionage, and, government conspiracies. So, I mean, how could you go wrong?
Yeah, they introduce you to new characters like Falcon, Winter Soldier, and they basically do the fall of S.H.I.E.L.D. So,
and these guys are going to be directing Civil War. And if you want to listen to mine and Myles' review of the comic Civil War by Mark Millar, the Marvel Comics, you can listen to that as well. We have that, but this is going to be the movie. And, this is a huge Marvel story to be doing.
This could be considered an Avengers movie in itself.
Pretty much!
There's got to be 8 or 9 Avengers characters that are going to be in this
There's more Avengers in this movie than there was Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I've stopped watching trailers. I don't know about you guys. I want to be surprised.
I know.
Start to finish.
Trailers are getting bad. Anyways, you haven't said a boo there, Boo. So say your bit.
I'll be honest. You guys have said quite a bit already. There's a lot I'm looking forward to. I think for me, most of all was the character Black Panther that we're finally getting to see for the first time. Brought not only on film, but I think in a lot of writing. But,
so he'll be debuting, and then the big one that everyone's excited about, Spider-Man being brought to the Marvel Universe.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that definitely be another. I don't know. You guys actually had me more intrigued behind all of the different story arcs that tie into this. Once this finalizes, I guess I could almost say I'm looking forward to what happens after Civil War now.
Do you want to make any predictions as what you think is going to happen in the movie and maybe after the movie?
Predictions? Well,
do you think someone's going to die? Do you think Cap's going to die?
The thing with Marvel is they like money. And if they kill somebody off, that means that's a potential story arc or a movie that's not going to get made. So I think Disney / Marvel won't kill anybody off. That's important. So maybe they'll pull a Age of Ultron and kill a Quicksilver. I don't know. So
kill Quicksilver again? Those bastards.
Is that quick? Maybe he ran back in time or went forward in time right before he died and dies again. I don't know.
And then he ran into the alternate universe where he's in the X-Men world. But the Fox X-Men world.
They're definitely going to have a superhuman prison because that needs to be addressed. Mm-hmm. If they have all these superhumans, what are they doing when they actually capture them?
I think we might even see some of these street-level characters on Netflix, like the ones on the Netflix series. They might even make an appearance in this movie to show how it affects the common hero. You think?
I don't think so.
No?
Only because Kevin Feige or whoever he basically said that they're not going to be on the main screen. Oh, okay. So your Netflix Marvel characters are going to stay on Netflix.
They're staying separate from the Marvel Cinematic
Infinity
Universe.
War.
Oh,
Infinity War, he said all bets are
That's when the cash cow comes in.
That's right.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. Man, so much could just happen. Has potential to be. And as you can see, folks, I'm actually excited for this one. I wasn't overly excited about. Like I said, I didn't really expect much from Batman versus Superman, and I kind of got it. But you can listen to our review if you want to hear what I said about that. This one I'm fucking amped for because I hate to say it, or no, I don't hate to say it. I love to say it. I'm a Marvel fanboy. I always have been.
Same here. I find DC stories are a little bit deeper and darker than Marvel, but I find that Marvel now is taking that deeper, darker route, and they're not scared or to hurt people or to talk about subject matter that's a little darker or maybe not mainstream. So
I am so pumped for this. And, like, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Marvel Universe has built this up over this time. Like we said, we don't even really like the first Captain America that much. Marvel had to do that. They had to make their shitty movies to get to the point where we are now. We had to watch Thor, and we had to watch that first Captain America, and we've had to go through those not-so-good Iron Man sequels. You know what I mean? Because we got to this point, and now Marvel deserves this. They deserve my money for building up a storyline that arcs all these movies, and now we're at this point where we're going to get to see Captain America versus Iron Man, and it means something. It's not like, hey, is your mother's name Martha? No, fuck you! And then he starts fighting him, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, sorry, inside joke, a little bit of a spoiler, actually, for Superman, Batman, but honestly, it's just, I wasn't invested in Batman, Superman fighting, I invested in these characters fighting.
well, yeah, because this isn't a clash of people. This is a clash of ideals. So that's so much bigger than those people are. And that's why this is going to be better than Batman versus Superman. Their fight was basically constructed by a maniacal genius, and this fight is constructed by a series of actions that have repercussions. So that's why this is going to be much better, and that's why we're so excited. We can't wait. This has been coming for a long time now. You've seen it in Age of Ultron. They were at each other's heads about how things should be done.
They're always arguing. The Avengers always argue.
But now it's beyond arguing, and
it's
they're
fisticuffs
going to
now.
Fist to face, and we're going to see who comes out on top.
Shields versus gauntlets.
Yes.
I think that's kind of the reason why I love for Marvel when the way they do they personalize each of their characters. They make it that much more of a personal thing, you know, especially now that they're more mortal than anything else. I think that's why when I think of the DC movies, they play on that godlike set of characters, especially Superman.
You're right. They play them more as gods, and you're right. There's much more personal.
Tone. There's a darker tone that I guess the DC carries because of that. But Marvel had to play on something on a different note, which had to be like you said, the mortal effect. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Let's. That's awesome, and we will see the mortal effect because we are expecting to see someone probably die in this movie.
Yep.
But let's try and wrap this up right quick. Go around the table. You told me your favorite part was Black Panther. My favorite part, probably you would think it'd be Spidey comes to the universe and maybe seeing Black Panther. Mine is I want to see that showdown between Iron Man and Cap. That's what I'm excited for. What are you excited to see?
Myself, and I really, really hope they do this, is have Spider-Man just training with the other Avengers and just showing how his level of fighting style, just being like this kid who is ordained with powers, can keep up and surpass all these super trained super soldiers, and that's what I want to see.
All right, round the table quickly again. What do you think's gonna be like the surprising thing in the movie that you probably won't be expecting?
Well, the one thing that's above all else, the most important, obviously, the catalyst. What starts the whole fight.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to who's gonna die, as everyone puts it, right? Who's gonna actually fall under the blade to actually spark the whole war.
I think the thing that's gonna surprise me is to see how deep Marvel can get with this story, because if they surprise me and they get to that deep level of storyline telling where the government's involved, these heroes are involved, the kid gloves are off, we still market this movie to kids, but some serious shit's gonna go down, and I hope they surprise me in that way.
For me, I think it's who they show in the trailers being on each other's side. I want to see how and when they switch sides, because I know they're going to do it.
Yeah.
I know nobody is clear-cut 100% behind it. I can already see Black Widow changing sides just because she was Team Cap in the Winter Soldier movie.
Right, she could even be I even kind of think that she might even be undercover for Cap on Iron Man's team, because they got really close in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I can't see her siding with Iron Man. It's just so I think for me that'll be the surprise: is who's going to stay and who's going to to change sides.
All right, and one more question quickly around the table before we end things. How do you think this is going to change the Marvel Cinematic Universe? This time, Myles, you go first.
I think this is going to be a huge change. I think...
Do you think that this will continue into into the Infinity War? They'll be at each other's throats until then?
I think so. I think
so too.
I think this is going to be one of those movies that what happens in this movie is going to be referred to in all the other movies.
Until the third Avengers, which is Infinity Gauntlet, when they finally come back together to help each other to take on a common enemy in Thanos.
Yeah, once something bigger than Earth-shattering appears, so universe-changing, Thanos, that's when they're going to put all this squabbling behind them and deal with that threat.
Anything you think we'll see a change in after the movie happens, Boo?
Well, along with the Infinity Wars comes, I think, another universe that we're going to see Marvel blend in is Guardians.
Well, it's all the same universe. But,
well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're asking.
But yes, the Guardians will be, but that's later. That's you're right. That's way after. That's not until Infinity Gauntlet. I'll tell you one other after effect is Spider-Man's role in the Marvel Universe will be huge after this, as we will see Spider-Man in Spider-Man Homecoming. They announced it with Iron Man. He's already agreed to do it. Robert Downey Jr. already agreed to do it, and might even do an Iron Man 4.
Iron Man 3 was very stinky. But the Midnight Shyamalan twist at the end of the movie, where the misdirection of the bad guy, horribly done. So
do you think Robert Downey Jr. has another 10 years of Marvel movies after the Infinity Gauntlet?
I would say no. He is a cash cow, and he is the highest paid out of all the Marvel people. He's the reason why we have a different roadie. But no, I don't think so. I think Captain America does. Chris Evans as Captain America, only because old man Captain America in the comic books is very popular. So seeing him without powers, and he's old, but he's still commanding
old Steve Rogers
is
old
more
Captain
important
Steve
than
Rogers.
old Stark is.
All right. So I am pumped to see this movie. I can't wait. I do have actually one more question, even though I said the other question was more. You gonna like it more than Batman vs Superman, there, Boo?
Oh, I don't know. Given how harsh you were, I'm sure you are. I have to admit, I'm equally looking forward to it.
All right, well, I can't wait. We will be back to tell you more with our spoiler and non-spoiler review, so it's going to be great. I can't wait. We'll talk to you later, folks. Good night.